Hi everyone, this is Jodi with Strength in Wisdom Tarot, here to do the March readings for all the zodiac signs. Please keep in mind that not everything is going to resonate with you. Just take what does and leave the rest. I want to thank everyone for all the likes, subscribes, and shares to my channel. Thank you so much. And this is going to be for Libra. So, let's see what's going to happen. Libra. Okay, Libra. Out of all the readings that I've done so far, you are the one with the most major arcana in it. Which means that this message is very serious for you. Or for someone out there in particular. So, the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is about not making the decision. Keeping your heart guarded. Turning a blind eye. It's like you need to make a decision, but you don't want to face it. You don't want to make it. So you're going to pretend you don't see it. So we'll see how that plays in with this. Libra, in the Celtic Cross, what signifies you is your first major arcana, the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about gathering information, education. And he does this on his own. As you can see, he's on a skinny path. It's only made for one. And he takes this journey alone to acquire knowledge. And signifying you, it's a pretty good thing. Always wanting to know what you're getting into or where you're going or understanding. Pretty good. So what crosses you, which is either going to help or hinder you, is your second major arcana. And that is Temperance. Now, as you can see, she's halfway in water, halfway out. And she's trying to balance the two. And Temperance is balancing the two of anything. Head over heart, hope, fear. What's true, what's not true even. And I always thought that the Hermit was also a very balanced, stable person. So let's see, it's going to help or hinder you. In your foundation, you have the Ten of Swords. And this is betrayal, backstabbed, deceived. It's 10, it's at the end of a cycle. So I always called this card, I am done. You did your damage. Sayonara. Because you're not getting the chance to do it again. And what crowns your reading, overall energy, is a 9 of Swords. Oh, looks like somebody forgot to put one in my back. It's got nothing to do with that. This is a bad joke. 9 of Swords is agony, though. It's playing the same scenario over and over and over in your head, thinking that the outcome's going to be any different. And it's something you can't stop thinking about. Maybe you can't stop thinking about this betrayal. This huge hurt. Why did it happen? How did I let it happen? Why didn't I see it coming? It's like beating yourself up in your mind. But Libra, swords are thoughts. You can easily turn these thoughts around, these negative thoughts, if you thought about a positive. It's also the get out of your head. So in the past, here comes the other major card, this is the third one. You have the Magician, and he's upright. And I love the Magician because this is a person, it doesn't matter what sign or element you are, because all four are there. And this is the person that can make things happen, because he's got everything in front of him to make anything happen. The Alchemist. That's in the past. So going into your future, here's your fourth one. You have Judgment. And Judgment, to me, is hearing the call. Rising up from the ashes. And it makes perfectly good sense. Because something woke you up and got you off the ground. Libra, if you're trying to balance yourself from something you created in the past, something you can't let go of, maybe it's time to do something about it now. Libra, I don't see you inflicting this on someone else. I see this being inflicted on you. Libra, what are you beating yourself up for? How people see you in your environment, everybody around you. High Priestess, another major, but she's in the reverse. Now in the upright, this is a person that lives by their intuition. They're guided by it. See how she's arched like that? It's because her inside, her gut is telling her. She knows things. She knows secrets. And if you need to know them, she'll tell you. But does she have to? No. She'll tell you when the time's right. If she tells you at all. But this is being guided with your inner knowing. And it's asking you, because you're not using your intuition, because it's in the reverse. Maybe you should have been using your intuition when you went seeking knowledge about whatever this is, whatever you've manifested. That now is just causing you agony. Deceived. But you're hearing the call now. Libra, did you do something in the past? Did you manifest something and now it's time to pay the price? Or maybe you're taking the brunt of this betrayal, this huge hurt. It's asking you to stay balanced. Well, it's pretty hard to stay balanced when your foundation card's 10 swords in your back and your crowning one's 9. It's like the swords go right through your head, right down to you, right through you, like being impaled. And people in your environment, they see you as not using your intuition. In your environment, there is the King of Pentacles. Now, this is an Earth sign, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, excuse me, not Libra, Virgo. And the King of Pentacles, he has all the material things that he needs. Money, things you can see, taste, touch, prove. And he's looking the other way from this direction. Like, nope, didn't see it happen. They're usually well-grounded individuals. King doesn't, it could be male or female, doesn't matter. Very easygoing. It took a long time for them to have the things that they have, and they value them. So he understands about hard work, steady, you know, make sure it's right along the way. But he's just ignoring your pain. You're trying to stay balanced. You're trying to keep it together. Now, your hopes and your fears is a King of Swords. Now, he does not think with his heart. It's intellectual. It's all mind. And he really doesn't take his own feelings into consideration. So when he speaks to you, he really doesn't think about yours. It's scientific. It's, you know, analytical. And he's the sword suit. That's all about communication. That's all about clarity. He's going to tell you the truth, no matter if it hurts or not. And he's looking right at this situation. Right at this egg. It's like somebody refuses to take responsibility, and somebody does. Turning a blind eye. Libra, I almost want to say that you're taking the rap for somebody else. One person recognizes it. The other one, never happened. Because your outcome card here, Libra, is the Eight of Swords. 8, 9, 10. This is agonizing to you. This is a betrayal. Stabbed in the back. Also, left for dead. And you're still thinking about it. This is, again, in your head. You can easily get yourself out because you're not bound in time because it's a thought. Definitely need some clarifiers. This could also be two people manifested something, but only one feels the pain, the shame of it. And the other one seems like he's all right with it. Not giving it another thought. Anyone asks, I wasn't a part of it. Don't know what you're talking about. And it's killing you. Because when these two people manifested this thing, no matter what it is, only one feels bad about it. Only one has a conscience. And it's bothering you, Libra. It's because you do have a conscience. And it seems like you're the only one that's going to hear the call, take a responsibility. But damn, why do you have to take it for both? Why can't the other one hear the call, know what's right? Know what's right. Why am I the only one thinking about it and bothered by it? Okay, so let's start off with the Ten of Swords. What's with the betrayal? Why is the Ten of Swords here? Oops. Libra. Now you know that's serious when the Nine of Swords comes out on your Ten of Swords. That only clarifies how painful this is to you. It could have been in a home. You were supposed to start something together. But somebody walked away. Oh, before I didn't think that this was going to be a relationship, but now it makes sense. Two people. Could have been an earth sign. Could have been an air sign. Doesn't matter. These two people took the qualities of those elements. And you manifested something together. Perhaps living together? Start a home, a journey together? You were putting something together. But Libra, you weren't using your intuition. Maybe you knew something was off. Maybe you knew something wasn't right. Let's find out. Let's find out what the Magician. Why is the Magician here? Okay. Libra didn't see something coming. The Moon, followed by the High Priestess, upright this time. Now you get the Queen of Swords, the counterpart to the King. As far as the Magician goes, there was something that wasn't clear. Something not seen. And this air sign seems to be talking about this. Speaking with it. Somebody didn't go with their intuition. And therefore, because you didn't go with your gut, something was unclear. Maybe the truth was fuzzy. Let's find out. What's with the Nine of Swords? Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords clouding Libra? What is in Libra's head? Yeah, it's going to a partnership, all right. Heck, we'll just use all of them. Okay. Why the Nine of Swords is crowning you? You have the Lovers, Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands. A partnership, a soulmate connection, making the decision, burdens, moving past them, pushing forward, and standing your ground, higher ground. So you get all these problems that you're trying to work through, maybe with a partner. You'll defend him or her. You're in it together. At least you thought you were. Because this manifestation, this working together cooperating, you wished for it. You wanted it. Brought you contentment. It brought structure, stability, cement foundation. You felt secure. So you went with this endeavor. You took action and manifested this thing. Because when you thought about it, when you really, really thought about it, you know, it seemed like it was a good thing. Come to find out, that you were backstabbed, you were betrayed. It was like you were misled. And you kind of knew, but you were involved with this person, whether it's love or a business endeavor or whatever. So you trust them, you didn't use your intuition. And now, Libra, now there's regret. Somebody is not stepping up to the plate like you. And that's what's in your mind, because you told me this in the beginning. What do you mean we're not together in this? What do you mean? You were gung-ho when we started this, and now you don't even see it exist. And you're stuck in your mind, Libra. Actually, I think you're beating yourself up. Why didn't I go with my gut? Why did I let it happen? And with judgment here, it kind of tells me that maybe now you did something, you cooperated with something, you know, whether this is a relationship or this was a business endeavor, however it applies to you. And it kind of maybe it wasn't on the up and up. Maybe somebody was more responsible than the other. But make no mistake about it, no matter what this is, somebody is not taking responsibility for something that you started together. Libra, stop beating yourself up. Because when you're with somebody and you're in a partnership like that, you are going to defend them. You are going to protect them. And I guess it's just calling to balance yourself out. Get out of your head. Get your emotions back together. I'm looking at the Eight of Swords and I feel the need to find out. I think we already know why you're in your head, but the outcome, it's like you haven't made any progress, that even the outcome, you're still going to feel bad about it. Balance again. Temperance. Fast communication. Victory. Contentment. Almost to the 10. No matter what this is, Libra, did you almost pull it off? Did you have an idea that almost worked? You were so close? And that's why it's in your head? I almost had it. I was close. Libra, maybe what you don't want to see Truth in the matter? You weren't that close. It's like manipulation. You were drawn in. And maybe because you were partnered with this person in some way, business. This works perfectly for our business. That somebody sugarcoated something, made it look great, and you trusted them. That's why you didn't use your intuition. You didn't think you had to. Not when it came to this person. And you realize it now. You realize it now. So Libra, get out of your head. What's done is done. But stay balanced. Instead of blaming yourself for this, tell yourself, I wasn't the only one. I'll take half the blame. But this is the end. I'm done. I'm done feeling like this. Libra, don't feel like that. Don't. Get out of your head. Okay, that's what I have for you. Please keep liking, subscribing, sharing to the videos. Don't forget, if you have a creative touch to you, send me an idea for Strength and Wisdom Tarot. And I will see everybody back in mid-March. Take care.